Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host Chris, or CDB, and today we have a very special video, at least for me, and I hope it'll be special for you too. Back in the den is the charcoal level 2, and I absolutely love this razor, but I had to let it go a couple of years ago. A friend of mine saw my regrets, the gear that I regret letting go video, and he reached out to me and sold this to me for a very decent price. Thank you. I don't want to mention his name because I didn't ask permission. But anyway, I have it back, and I'm so glad to have it because I really miss this razor. It is top of the heap craftsmanship. It is expensive. This is a $225 razor. It's very, very expensive. It is one of those things that's just a collector's piece and one that you like to use also. It's just beautiful. Let me roll in a video where I took some shots of this before. It just really is a marvelously crafted piece. Charcoal goods. I'm so glad to have it. Again, inside of it, writing today, by the way, is Pole Silver blades is what we're going to be using. And I just really love this razor, and I'm so glad to have it back. So thank you again. We're also going to be using, this is sort of a luxury shave today. We're going to be using Holy Call Pompelmo. I don't know how you say that. Hopefully it's Pompelmo. This is a grapefruit sort of scent. Definitely get grape. It almost reminds me a little of an Orange Julius or something like that. Scent strength quite good, about 5.5 to 6, a little over medium. Just a citrusy grapefruit, kind of straightforward. It smells nice though. It's not a candy type. It's more of a natural grapefruit scent to me. Again, by Holy Cow. This is an expensive soap. There's no way around it. It did come wrapped in some nice tissue paper. It sort of sets that luxury sort of tone. Inside was a handwritten note and a caramel candy, which is a really nice touch. When you sell luxury products like that, you know, they tend to do extra things to make it more luxurious. The price on that is $21.99 for 4 ounces. And that brings it to $5.49 an ounce, which is our crying sort of prices per ounce. You know, I don't buy a lot of soaps at that price, but it's been a long time since I've used Holy Call on the channel, and they do make good soap, so I wanted to give it a go. I reached out to Cherie because when you're over $5 an ounce, you don't want to be taking flyers. You want a scent that you're going to like, and I said, what do you recommend? You know I like citrus, and he said he recommended this one, Pompelmo. And if I'm saying that wrong, please correct me below. And he was right. I love it. I love the scent of it. And I think I'm going to look forward to this shave and enjoy it. Or I know I'm looking forward to it, but I think I'm going to enjoy the shave. Using the Envy Shave 8-ball brush by Nathan Clark. So we're just having a sort of not a budget shave today. And it's kind of needed with everything that's going on in the world. And just to get some relaxation, some relief. And I hope all of you out there are doing okay amidst this crisis with the COVID-19 and all of that stuff. I saw another content creator, fellow content creator and a member of our community. I'm going to have to load up a little more soap here while I'm talking. John Shaves 101. He had he's in the midst, I should say, of a COVID-19 sort of scare. He has come into contact with someone who has confirmed to have it, and he's on, he's basically restricted to his home, but he was, you know, really, really concerned because, you know, he didn't know what to expect, and he's coming off of a major lung infection. And so we watched his video yesterday, and he had sort of had better news where, they tell me, you know, if I'm not having any symptoms, just stay home. And so we hope John will be okay, and our thoughts and prayers certainly go out to John. That's John Shaves 101, who I mentioned recently, but I'm mentioning again today because, folks, this is a small world, small community, and, you know, just say, have a thought and a prayer for John if you're so inclined, and give this channel a view and watch his updates. He's normally not a everyday shaver because his skin won't handle it. Speaking of which, before I go too much further, let's show the growth of the day, which I just took a shot of a moment ago. And that's basically what it is every day, because I'm a 7-day shaver. I've started doing that just to alleviate all the ridiculous comments that happen from time to time about he's not shaving anything. Well, there you go. 7-day a week shaver, man. I shave. It's what I like to do. I have fun doing it. I have all this gear. Why wouldn't I? I've been saying not to. As long as my skin handles it, which it does, clearly, because you see it every day. I love shaving. So I shave every day. Now, some folks, their skin just can't handle it. And so wherever you are, do what works best for you. Again, I work still, and so I shave every single day. And I enjoy it. You know, it's my hobby, so why wouldn't I? You know, it's not like why, it's like why not? That's nice. The one thing I really like about the charcoal is it just feels so nimble. It's not cumbersome. It's got the perfect length of handle. The head is not very cumbersome. And it looks great. I mean, it looks good to me, my taste. Especially that hammered handle. And I'm telling you, I won't let this razor go again. You know, I needed to the first time because I had priorities, fiscal priorities. And so, you know, sometimes that happens, but I'm really glad to have it. And the level 2 is medium aggressive, and it's having no trouble mowing through that one day growth with the Pompelmo blade, which is what we expect. I've always liked the size of this razor. The way it feels and the balance to me has always been one of my favorite things about it. Not, you know, in addition to the craftsmanship. And charcoal razors, in case you don't know, it's a one-man shop. He makes his stuff himself. So he doesn't have a bunch of people working on him. He's banging these out himself. And so it really is a unique sort of item. And it also happens to be a great shaver. Very nice. That's super smooth. Man, Pompelmo is on the 3rd shave, by the way. It's my last shave. I never go more than 3 shaves on any blade. Why risk it? From my perspective, there's no need to risk that by pushing blades. Unless it's a single edge blade, in which case, like if it's an Artist Club style blade or single edge, you can get some more shaves out of it. But 3 shaves max for me on every kind of DE blade. The only other blade I would push further is a Persona 74 blade. If you happen to if you're lucky enough to have one of those. Ray Pope sent me some Persona 74s. And I got quite a number of shaves out of those, but those are the old tungsten. They're special. They're not your everyday sort of blades. And by the way, the soap was terrific on that first pass. Everything absolutely superb. That's no surprise. You know, you would expect that from a soap of this price. And it is a good quality soap. Make no mistake about it. It's been a while since I've used it because it is expensive, you know. And so for me, I'm not really willing to take a lot of chances when soaps are priced at this range in terms of scent. I need a load. I'm just not getting enough load on my brush here, but it's no big deal. I need for it to be a home run when I'm paying over $5 an ounce. Now that's just me. You know, I need to enjoy the scent. It's critically important to me. Honestly, for me, because I don't really have very many needs in terms of ingredients. And I don't think I showed you the ingredients. Let's go ahead and show you right there. There's your ingredients. I believe this is a donkey milk, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. It's definitely a good quality soap. But as I've said, you know, routinely over the years, it's not really required for my skin. It certainly makes it feel good, but honestly, my skin will feel good after I use Arco. I'm telling you the honest truth. Now, you may have a type of skin that really benefits from or needs the extra, you know, ingredients that really lend itself to that great post-shave. But my face will feel good almost after any sort of shave. So it's not required for me, so I don't feel the need to spend, you know, the money for the really high-end ingredients that a lot of artisans use. So I do like it when they have budget offerings. So if you're one of the artisans who are, you know, you're in that high $5 range, I really do appreciate the ones who also have maybe a level below value type product that hits that, you know, $3 to $4 mark. So other people can also try your wares, you know, and experience And a lot of people do that, and I think that's terrific. The one thing that I want is to make sure the price of entry for new people in this hobby is not too high. So when you see, you know, this soap was about probably $26 or $27 to the door. I don't know. I could look it up on my bill there, but you know, it's fairly expensive for a tub of soap. And what I like is to also make sure that if someone's new, you know, they can maybe get a couple of soaps for that price, and maybe they find a scent they love and then they're just in, you know. So I think having a low cost of entry is a very positive thing for the community. But also these luxury products are also good too. But I like when we had the choice of either. That's sort of my feeling on it. So I want to mention a channel today because I've been trying to highlight and showcase new channels, early channels that are new to me and fellow content creators. And all of these won't be new to me. I want to rephrase that. I'm just adding channels to my featured list and linking them as I go because I want to spotlight these other channels and grow the community and let people know about these channels. Today, we're mentioning the Sask Shaver. The Sask Shaver. And I will have his channel linked below and also put it in my featured channel list. So other creators, you do have on your YouTube page a section where you can add channels and feature them. I recommend that you do so if you're so inclined. That way other people can find these great channels from your channel and just sort of spread the love. That's what I'm doing. And so I'm adding these channels to that featured list as I go. And also I'm trying to link them when I talk about them on my channel as well. So anyway, I believe the gent's name, the Sask Shaver, is Lyle, if I'm not mistaken. And I've seen a few of his videos now. Very nice gent from what I can tell. I don't know him personally, but I like his channel. And it just seems like a super nice guy. I just watched his video the other day where he did the 10-minute shave, which I've been tagged for. And I will be doing that soon. But I wasn't going to do it today with my... I wanted to really enjoy this equipment because, you know, this is a really nice shave. Anyway, so I was tagged for the that challenge by DK, and he tagged me on Instagram. And I must say, folks, I'm not that up on Instagram. I'm a little bit older. I'm not as old as some in the community, but I'm a little bit older than maybe quite a few. And so Instagram to me doesn't always lend itself to conversations like pictures, and then you don't know where to find stuff, where the comments are. And then I found I guess there's direct messaging that I didn't know about. And, you know, I just kind of post things and I'll see a heart, or I'll see things and I'll heart it, but I don't often see the messages and so on. I didn't even know you really could. I'm just loading after each pass here. Why not? It's a luxury soap. Let's make sure I get plenty of it for this shape. Anyhow, so I am on Instagram, and that's in my list of social media if you go to the About on my channel. And I try to post like what's coming up tomorrow on Instagram as far as the shave goes. And yeah, I'm making a lot of videos right now because I'm enjoying it. But I expect I will have to slow down in the summertime. I have to start mowing the grass, have to take care of my mom and dad's grass, and, you know, different things to do, and going fishing and so on. But I'm still going to try to get in at least 3 videos a week. You know, so I'm enjoying it. So I see no reason to slow down. Everything is going fine. I'm having fun. And when I'm not having fun, I won't do it, you know. But I don't intend to walk away. I have taken breaks before, but I have no planned breaks in sight. However, I don't think I can go at 7 days a week. You know, when the weather starts getting warm, and again, I have to start mowing my own lawn, and my parents live about an hour away. I have to run down there and mow their lawn. And who the heck knows what's going on with this, you know, COVID-19 stuff. It's getting pretty serious. I hope everybody is checking in on your loved ones, you know, making sure they have what they need. Just generally looking out for one another. It's really important to look in on your friends. You know, we're hearing about our friends. One of the things that this channel and this community has allowed me to do is hear from people in all over the world. Like I was listening to Frank yesterday. He was doing his video from wet shaving and stuff or something like that. I'll feature his channel another day, but I think he's a teacher, he told me. And he's still working right now, like regular working. Here in the United States, most, if not all, the schools have closed. They're not having school, or actually they're doing some lessons over like iPads and remote sort of thing, some schools. But by and large, we've been told that you're not supposed to be gathering in crowds more than 10. Almost every event has been canceled, like the NBA, the basketball season has been suspended indefinitely. The college basketball tournament has been suspended. The baseball season has been suspended, so they're not having any mass type of events like that. It is really, they're taking it very seriously here in the United States. In the state where I live, West Virginia, as of right now, there are no confirmed cases in our entire state, but we are still taking precautions. And by taking precautions, I just mean we're, being diligent about keeping crowd size down, not, canceling events. School is canceled. And so just be careful, people. But don't panic, and please don't be one of those people that keeps other people from getting what they need by buying up everything in sight. That's crazy, and it's really unfortunate that people are doing that. It's an embarrassment, to tell you the truth. But anyway, now's the time to look out for one another. And also, those of us in the community, reach out to our brothers and sisters across the pond, like John, I mentioned earlier, see how they're doing, and keep reporting back what's going on in your area. If you're making videos and you're in the community, please report back, what's going on in your area, how people are, if you're being affected by this. It's been interesting to me to see how the world is handling this. This is a worldwide thing where we're all together in this. This is not one of those things, again, like I said yesterday, the hobby is borderless. Well, this disease or illness, pandemic, is borderless too. We're all in this together. We need to be pulling for each other and rooting for each other. So please do that, I ask of you. And also ask for you to like and subscribe if you have not. I really appreciate that. And please go check out this Ask Shaver. I will link his channel below. Okay, let's rinse. We'll come back and get a post in. Stay tuned. And all right, we're back with the Magic Made by Witches. Thayer's Witch Hazel. Let's slap some of this on. Feels great. Fantastic. Very refreshing. That was a really good shave, I must say. No nicks, creepers, weepers, bubbles, troubles, irritation. You can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Okay, let's talk about what we used today. We used the charcoal level 2. I am so happy to have this back. You don't know what it means to me to have it back. Terrific shaver. It truly is an artisan level piece. It is an expensive razor, but it's one of those things like maybe it's a big present, maybe your Christmas present or something like that, and you're just into an artisan looking, finely crafted razor. This is a great one. I've always loved it, and I'm really happy to have it back. The Holy Call, Pompelmo. I would buy this soap at this price whenever I know it's a guaranteed home run scent. So if I got word from somebody, hey, they had a green Irish tweed scent or something like that, I would buy it. But me, $5.49 is out of my budget in terms of taking flyers. Like, I would not risk it and just spend soap spend money. Man, I'm tongue twisted. I can't speak. Spend money on a soap of this price that I'm not sure I'm going to love the scent. Fortunately, I reached out to Sri and he gave me the perfect scent and I love it. And so I'm very, very happy with it. But it would have to be a sure thing. Now, that said, this is a very good quality soap. You can feel the quality. It's got a very silky lather. You'll have no problems with it whatsoever. It's got great ingredients in it. So the quality, there's no question. That's a very, very good soap, but it is expensive. And so my rule is I don't take flyers on expensive soaps. I got to be sure. And so that's why you typically won't see as many of these sort of soaps, because they're too expensive to take a flyer on. Envy Shave 8 Ball, absolutely loved it. Actually, everything was fantastic. We're going to close it out today with, this is just one of my go-to aftershaves that I just love, that just works with any situation. Floid Black, an absolute favorite. I'll have a link for it down below. I think they still sell it on Amazon if you're interested. It is a terrific, in fact, I saw Kevy Shaves use it about a week or so ago, and I told him that's one of my absolute favorites. It is a just phenomenal scent that almost everybody likes. I can't guarantee that you will, but it's just like, to me, it's sort of like an old-fashioned nice, I wouldn't call it barbershop. To me, it's more of a cologne scent, but it's just nice all around, a little citrusy. I just love it, and I hope if you try it that you will love it too. It's Floid Black. I'll have a link below on Amazon. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I want to remind you, please stay safe, look out for one another, reach out, make sure everybody's okay. Thanks, as always, for watching. Until next time, I want to remind you, it's your shave, do it your way, and of course, God bless.